Okay, recording this video. It's Tuesday, 5th of November 2013. It's coming up to 4:41 a.m. Chicago time. It's mid-morning here in Europe. And just checking my feed, see what's going on. And we've got a little report here out of the UK talking about the services sector, the PMI numbers out. Business Insider picked this up and said the pound is exploding. And so here it is, PMI kind of numbers for the service sector kind of come out, and they're pretty strong. Been pretty bullish on the pound. About 10 days ago, put out a fairly large video just talking about will the British pound break to multi-year highs, and as soon as that video kind of came up, we kind of hit resistance at 162 and kind of fell away. Let me just show you what happened on the chart. So I put out that video just as we were making this kind of pullback to end of trend sequence, and ever since we've had a little bit of weakness. Not unsurprising. The 162 level has been, an important resistance point over the last couple of years. You can see here every time we've come into it 3 or 4 times over the last couple of years, it's acted as resistance. We've kind of fallen away. So it's not unexpected that we would see some resistance. It's going to take a little bit of work to get through this 162 and then up to the 166 level. So this is a longer term call. I think it's going to be several months before this kind of plays out kind of fully. But the reason I'm bullish on the pound is because we put in our hard work bottoming in terms of exhaustion, bullish divergence, and so on. This time around, we've broken into an uptrend above cyclical resistance here. So most of the time, cyclical resistance is just, we've faded at it. This time, we've had a nice kind of strong move into it, but no blue professional bars kind of taking profits yet. This exhaustion pattern for me is happening mid-sequence here, just showing the strength of the buying kind of going on, kind of getting ready to get this move going. A little bit of short covering rally kind of going on here. So because we've not seen exhaustion on a left shoulder, blue professional bars at the highs and so on, I think this break above the weekly resistance is going to play out to a full pullback to end of trend kind of sequence. And then lately on the daily chart, this is what we've seen. So if this move kind of started from these flush patterns kind of down here at the 150 level, psychologically incredibly important level, this was the move. This is jumping the creek, kind of getting this thing going. So we jump above resistance here into an uptrend, and we have the move is so strong, we have a pullback to end of trend sequence, but no exhaustion patterns, no blue professional bars. We just keep on moving into the continuation of that uptrend into another little pullback to end of trend sequence. So that's kind of showing this kind of the strength of this kind of trending move here. For me, the question is what's going on with these blue professional bars. We got this one kind of moving into these highs and then kind of coming back again. We've not had exhaustion buying at this point, so for me that's not a blow-off move where the professionals are kind of taking profits. And when we came back to the bottom of that breakout level, you can see it's held all along through this sequence. And then we had a little bit of U-turn on this little down day. Again, blue professional bars, the lows of this kind of hold, bit of a U-turn, we come back up, the professionals kind of anxious to buy it, we break to new highs at that point, and then we just ran out of juice temporarily. But again, the move over the last few days kind of testing back right back down to the lows of this channel, these blue professional bars kind of coming in here. So the channel is sitting 159 to 162, that 3-point kind of range in there. And the question is it going to now have a decent chance of kind of getting going over the next few days and breaking through 162? Let's see how it kind of works out. Hopefully it does. As I said, I don't think this move is all over because we've got to see pullback to end of trend on the weekly chart, and I think we will bust up through 162. So today's news was kind of good that we kind of held the bottom of that channel, a little bit of strength yesterday and then followed through kind of today. So let's see over the next kind of days and weeks how this kind of call turns out. Kind of interested to see what's happening in the UK. I'm going to be over there in about 10 days time, just catching up with friends and family. Anyway, hope your trading is going well. Looking forward to today's trade.